Hello campers, this is the Suburban Camper, and this video will walk you through the process of completing the setup of a Shelter Logic 10 by 10 canopy, which will take it from the basic setup to the full setup. If you've not watched the video on the basic setup, please do that first. In this video, I will show you how to secure and position the canopy and how to install the walls. Please note in this video, the roof tarp is not installed, so you can clearly see the steps of the process. First, we're going to secure the canopy, and we're going to simply use sandbags to do that. So we simply drape one over the corner, be sure and place it as close to the end as possible. That's the strongest point there. And then we'll do that on the other side. And then you do that in all four corners. And believe it or not, the canopy is pretty secure at that point. So my solution for the walls is, believe it or not, just shower curtains. And they work great. They are water resistant, dry quickly, lightweight but still block wind, and they clean up easy. You can find out more info on this solution by visiting the camping gear page on my website. Now we're going to install the first section of a wall, and be sure to leave a little overlap on the side there. That's why the hook is installed in the second hole there. And then you install the hook on the very end and hang that on the ridge pole there, and then continue to hang the other hooks. And again, make sure you got overlap there. That's why you put that hook in the second hole. Now we'll do the other side, same thing, hook in the second hole. We'll put that hook under the sandbag there. And then we're going to do the end hook. And then we're going to hang the rest of the hooks. Note the overlap there. And note you can adjust the width of the hook there to make them fit tighter or looser. We'll tighten that up a little bit. Now we're going to move on to securing the walls. So we're going to use the pipe insulation and a clamp, and we're going to wrap the pipe insulation around the top there over the overlap of the shower curtain, and then clamp it down. Do the same thing on the bottom, and then we just secure it down. Same thing on the other side. Do the top, get it clamped down, and then the bottom, and then secure the piping there. All right. That wall is mostly installed, and now we're going to secure it. This is the first method for securing the walls. We simply overlap them from the outside, and we take a sandbag and we fold it out and we just plop it down. That actually works pretty well, unless there's strong winds. In either case, you're going to want to use your bins to support the inside of the wall. So that is a very good resource for supporting the walls. All right, the second option for securing the walls is using one of the clips, a bungee cord, and a sandbag. So put the sandbag down on the bottom, secure your clip in the middle of the overlap of the two shower curtains, attach your bungee to the top and then to the bottom, and then you'll adjust it accordingly to make sure that's tight. And then we'll go around to the inside, and we're going to clip the overlapped part of the two shower curtains at the top and the bottom, and that is very secure. So you will repeat the process on the other side, and then your walls will be all set up. I've found this wall setup does a good job of blocking wind and rain, and it also helps with heat retention. I am currently experimenting with a rear wall setup, and as soon as that is dialed in, I will post a video on that. Let's move on to the final step for securing the canopy for windy conditions. I use a large S-spiner clip and a bungee for this purpose. I connect the S-spiner at the corner of the canopy, which is the strongest point of the canopy, and then connect the bungee to the bottom, and I will either attach the other end to the Suburban or drive a stake in the ground and attach it to that. Just be mindful of the tension on the bungee, and of course using rope is another option. You can use this method on the back side of the canopy, but in that case you will only use the stake in the ground option. Regarding attaching the canopy to the Suburban on the front side, I will typically not connect it during the day unless it's windy, but I will attach it overnight because you never know what kind of weather might come up. Now let's take a look at positioning. Obviously in this shot the Suburban is not in position and you won't be connecting it to the canopy from here. Its normal position is to have the front of the canopy placed right behind the cargo carrier. This allows you to fully open the rear hatch and provides plenty of room underneath, and there's still space on the sides to enter and exit the canopy space. Please note there are many configuration options for the canopy, and I'll be doing a separate video on those options. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, and if you want more information about how to camp in a Chevy Suburban, please check out my website at suburbancamping.com. Thank you very much.